moving around.
Man.
Look at that.
Crazy.
Did you feed him coffee this morning?
I drank some orange juice. I had some Chick-fil-A biscuits. So.
Oh, that Chick-fil-A biscuits will do it.
He's like, what is that?
Sounds so good.
Hey, this is kind of cool. We don't see this all that often.
Oh, is it a side profile?
This is a profile.
There?
Right there. So the baby's chin is right here.
Aww.
Now, here's what most people don't know. Some things you just don't even want to know. And a lot of times this would have gone away by now, but watch. Right here, you see a little circle?
Uh-huh.
The first few weeks of life, just like a chicken egg,
The
the
yolk.
baby lives on a little tiny yolk in
Right.
there, and that's the tiny little yolk sac.
It's still left over.
It's still in there.
Is the placenta? It's already formed and everything.
Oh yeah, placenta. Watch out on Zoom. Your placenta is all of this here.
Okay.
So now and that's a beautiful shot of it. So typically that'll kind of go away by now because baby's living on placenta.
Uh-huh.
So the umbilical cord, which I can probably show you, plugs into the baby's belly button. The
Yeah.
other end plugs into the placenta. So now baby's living on placenta.
Cool.
But sometimes we could still see the remnants of that chicken yolk in there.
That's why I like them chicken biscuits.
That's what it is, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, look, it's looking.
Like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got it on his head.
So there you can just watch. See, I think the baby's elbow is right there.
Uh-huh.
So again, you can kind of look. This is the bone of the upper arm here.
Looks like
Yeah.
he's doing this.
It's still too early to tell sex.
Oh yeah.
You can tell around 4 months now, can't
It just depends. You know, people are different. Sometimes kids show up sooner than others.
I would imagine it's easier to tell a boy. No.
Yeah. Most of the time, I'll agree with that.
Look, it's looking at us. Huh?
Yeah, he turned, huh?
Is that the
Oh,
eye?
my
No, I think that's
Or
a
the
little.
eye?
That's a little fluid around the baby's brain right
Oh.
there. That's actually a good little shot, little head shot there. Do a few measurements. So that's ear to ear. There's the baby's heartbeat. And that's mostly kid moving around. I'm not. I'm barely moving at all. The heart rate's gonna sound a little crazy at first here. So is this y'all first?
Yes.
Do y'all care one way or the y'all wanting a boy or girl?
I have a feeling it's a girl, but I don't really, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
About 160 beats a minute. I'm getting actually 158 beats a minute. So that's about right.
Good. Yeah, we actually got pregnant on the honeymoon. We got married
it's on
January
there?
28th. Yeah. We didn't waste any time.
So what we're looking at, the baby's looking right at us. So this is the chin. There's an eye here, an eye here, and a little nose socket's right there.
Yeah.
As I scroll back through it, you might be able to see that a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It's still a little skeletonish, so that's pretty
That's
normal.
more than what I saw the first one.
It starts to be pretty dramatic differences, you know.
Is that foot?
Next one will be
I think
fun.
that's still hand, still
No,
on.
whenever you are.
Oh, probably so.
Down here,
Yeah.
see it?
Yep.
Oh.
And just to kind of, because I'm zoomed in, that's not real size. Just to kind of give you a rough estimate of size from head to tailbone. It's gonna be About 3 inches in that
Okay.
neck of the woods.
That's cool. You can see the tailbone all the way down.
Well, the reason why our this is a perfect example of why our measurements are never in groups. Our measurements are, we always give a margin of error because this kid is curved. And it's only going to get more curved as time goes on. So our measurements don't curve, they're usually straight lines. So that's why our measurements have a margin of error.
It's so weird that I can't feel that.
Oh, give it time.
Look at.
Man, crazy. The orange juice worked.
Uh-huh.
I think it was the chicken biscuits.
Did y'all hear when pregnant folks come in, people drink Dr. Peppers and they
Oh,
eat
yeah.
M&Ms and
I was
somebody
told to
said
drink orange
Skittles.
juice because
Yeah.
it'll make them move around with the
Yeah.
sugar.
It's funny.
So I'm measuring the baby's abdomen right now, right below the stomach.
My doctor told me I was measuring a little bit further along.
That all goes with that margin of error.
Uh-huh.
You know, no, I don't even ask you girls when y'all come in here when
Uh-huh.
your last menstrual cycle was.
Right.
So this is just using baby measurements.
Right.
And you know, they grow at different little rates. We have it
Mhm.
down to a pretty decent science, but it's certainly not exact. So here, when in a couple weeks, I'd be looking. This is going to be the money shot,
Uh-huh.
where I see a leg going this way and a leg going up that way.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna find out or something?
Yeah, we want to find out as soon as possible.
Most people want to find
Yeah.
out as soon as possible. But like to give you to tell you, and a lot of people think that they say, "Oh, I see a little boy." Well, the umbilical cord is run right in that
Uh-huh.
area, and I'm having trouble finding the leg bone. So to say that you can find a sex right now, you have just as good a chance of getting it right just guessing.
Right.
You know, so there's the little feet coming off right there.
So there's definitely only one in there, right?
That I can tell.
Good.